Hey folks, I have prepared an interesting tutorial for you today. 3 very important and practical items from the topic of user experience and user interface. Its source is the UI UX Playbook book. Of course, I added a little bit of my personal experience. Visual hierarchy. Prioritize important information. Visual hierarchy involves structuring and prioritizing elements to guide the user's eye movement. By manipulating the color, size, position, and contrast of various elements, you can effectively highlight key information and guide users through the interface intuitively. A common mistake is emphasizing the wrong elements. For example, consider 2 designs that display metrics. In the first, the titles of the metrics like sales, earnings, etc. have large fonts, taking the focus away from the actual values. In the second, the important figures e.g., 591 are more prominent, giving users the information they seek more quickly. The second design gets it right. By making the key values stand out, you help users find what they're looking for more easily. Present clearly. Direct the user's attention. In many UI designs, crucial information such as data points and options are presented without clear distinctions. This often leads to a flat and monotonous visual landscape where users may find it hard to prioritize information. The design on the left presents a fundamental flaw. It over-relies on label value fields, assuming that the data such as price or name would suffice for the user. This may seem like an efficient approach, however, it creates a monotonous, flat experience due to the lack of visual hierarchy, differentiation, and icons. In contrast, the second design dismisses explicit labels and instead uses visual cues, hierarchy, and icons to present the information. This is powerful because it leverages visual storytelling to guide the user's attention across the interface. For example, display the price very large, and this is exactly the first and most important thing that the customer needs to see. The next point is the word for sale that appears in the box, and the user realizes that this house or this item or this product is for sale or for rent. In front of the left box, the next thing the user needs to know is its name. Another very important point is the use of icons, which over the years have been well known by users in the use of smart devices, such as televisions and mobile phones, and in the use of applications and websites. Of course, I should also mention that for years, graphic designers have been using pictograms in the design of traffic signs and direction signs, as well as in the dashboard gauges of cars and household appliances. As you can see, in the right box for the location, size, number of bedrooms and bathrooms, icons are used well, which both help the design and convey the concept well. And at the end, avatars have been used instead of labels for contact information. Leverage visual storytelling. Form design inspired by the final output. Forms are the critical touchpoints where users share their information, preferences, and needs. Yet, they often get overlooked as dull or mundane aspects of design. But what if we could turn this perception around? What if we could transform the form-filling process into a journey that is interesting, intuitive, and aligned with the user's goals? A brilliant way to revitalize form design is to take cues from how the submitted information will be displayed or used. Suppose you're designing a form for a marketplace platform where users list items they want to sell. Instead of a standard, linear form, you could design the form layout to mirror the final listing page. This approach gives users a sense of how their listing will look and function, making the form-filling process more relatable and engaging. I hope this tutorial is useful and practical for you, and if you like the tutorial, please like the video and write in the comments that you want me to make another tutorial video for you from the contents of this book. For more training, subscribe to the Percent Tutorial channel.